right? It's literally so annoying.
Ugh!
What do you think? Does this stuff grow on trees? Fair trade is an important aspect for doing business, especially in the cocoa and coffee business, but this is not for all companies.
In West Africa, 70% of the world's cocoa is grown. The Ivory Coast and Ghana are the most well-known countries that also cultivate half of the world's cocoa.
Every time we open a candy bar, we don't know how much work is going into it.
Farmers must keep their pods safe from disease as well as checking on them daily because every pod ripens at different rates.
Even after the pods are harvested, there is still a lot more work that goes into packaging the seeds.
With all this work comes little income.
Even though, for the past 37 years, chocolate bar sales have risen, most farmers only make $1.25 a day.
Because most farmers lack the proper knowledge about selling chocolate, they receive less money, which affects the way they run their farms.
According to this report, most farmers can't afford to pay the right amount, so they use child labor instead of adult labor. And this comes with a high risk of injury because these children use machetes daily and they apply pesticides without the right equipment.
According to the stats from MakeChocolateFair.org, in West African regions that grow cocoa, a quarter of children from 5 to 17 work on farms. Some children work on family farms, but 1.5 million work in abusive conditions.
There is a possibility for better lives if companies tighten their belts and spend more time to protect these people.
Opponents may argue that prices will rise to insane numbers. However, cocoa and coffee aren't a necessity to living. The livelihood that is built on farming them are.
Coffee is the most well-established fair trade commodity.
Largest sources of fair trade coffee are Uganda and Tanzania, followed by Latin American countries such as Guatemala and Costa Rica.
Corporations that sell non-fair trade coffee take 55% of what consumers pay for coffee, while only 10% goes to the producers.
Coffee is the fastest expanding fairly traded commodity, and an increasing number of producers are small farmers that own their own land and work in cooperatives.